Today we're speedrunning through Bad Piggies, and this time we're going to be doing the levels for Rise and Swine. And this is either going to go really well or really badly. I'm guessing the second one. And the reason behind that is the levels that we have to do for this are either full of RNG or they're just really difficult. So I'm ready to lose my sanity. I mean, even on this first level, we have to constantly reset until we get the right angle. There we go. We were actually able to get it there. But you have to have such a specific angle to get the right amount of speed. That secret level is going to be the one we start at just because of that. I don't want to be like 10 minutes into the run and then I have to reset on that level for like a minute. That wouldn't be very fun. But then we have this level, which is almost just as bad because this part doesn't really make sense. Sometimes it seems like you get more height and sometimes you get less height. And this time it looks like we actually got lucky and we're going to be able to finish this level. But I've played through the speedrun over and over, and so many times I've had to reset my run to this level. It is definitely one of the ones that hurts. But speaking of one of the ones that hurts, it's not this one because this one's actually pretty easy. We just kind of hit ourselves and make it into the goal. Hooray. And then the next level as well that we're going to, it's not going to be too bad. You kind of just use your soda can right there, move forward, your pig bonks so it makes it to the rest of the place and it just rolls to the goal. Yeah, that one was easy. But don't worry, because if you were missing my pain and suffering, it's about to come right back with this level, probably the worst level in the game. Because what we have to do is swing like Spider-Man, or I guess a spider pig, and just make our way over here. Sometimes you're going to get the right velocity, sometimes you're not, and I was actually able to do that first try. I don't think you understand how much pain I've gone through with how many resets I've had to do for that level, but finally we actually have a good run and I'm very excited about this. I'm ready to lose it to something like that. What even is going on? Okay, we're just gonna get this. Now we have this level, which is also going to be a kind of annoying one where basically you have to just do it right. It feels like a lot of these levels are just completely luck based and sometimes they just don't work for seemingly no reason. But since we saved so much time on the last level, I am going to give myself a little leeway with this one. We have to get the right angle so we can land on both of our wheels, but my pig just doesn't want to do that right now. Okay, just give me that angle that I need. Come on, pig. There you go. And he went a little too far that time, dude. Okay, finally we might be able to do this. We just have to get a kind of okay angle. Please, pig, just roll down there. You can make it to the end. I literally wasted like an entire minute on this singular level, but that's okay because at least we got it done. I can say that. Yeah, I don't know why I picked this speed run. It just causes me pain, but that's okay because that's kind of why you're at the EazySpeezy channel. At least for this one, it's a really easy one. We just start our motor and then can kind of sit here. We'll get stopped right there. You know, nothing really important is happening. Just climbing up a wall using this weird plunger thing. And then finally, we're going to get knocked down here, make it right into the goal. Nice and easy. And I accidentally tried to restart that one, but we'll go over here, make it to the second secret level, and we are almost done with these. This one's pretty easy too. All you have to do is start yourself right there, make it just past that TNT, and then we're going to want to launch ourselves as soon as we make it there, and then hopefully make it to the goal. Oh, perfect. I'm kind of redeeming myself for the terrible gameplay I showed earlier. We only have the last secret level, and then hopefully things are going to go a little bit better for us. So we'll go right here, we'll stop the engine, start it again, and we can kind of just sit. We're going to make it there eventually. Our pig can just flip, do his thing, he'll make it to his hat, and finally, secret levels are done. We can move on to the main game. And the nice thing about the main game is I don't have to remember which level I'm on now. Instead, I can just click next level, which is going to be very easy for my dumb mind. But there we go. That was the first level. We started the engine, and that's about it. For the Bad Piggies speedruns, because all of your machines are already made, we don't really have to worry about doing that right. And for some of these, it's literally just clicking a button and you're done, which, hey, works for my sanity, especially because that is just what we're going to see for the first 3 levels of the speedrun. I'm literally just clicking the engine button and being done. But when we get to the 4th one, I believe we actually have to do something. Oh wait, no, this is just the one that you have to hope. So we're going to click the button there. We're going to try to get off, and we got unlucky. Yeah, again, it's another thing dictated by luck. Basically, sometimes when you're at this spot, it's going to flick you off the wall. So we have to get lucky enough to have that happen, and it really does not want to. It wants to lose me time. Oh, wait, I was doing that wrong that entire time. Okay, well, we're just not going to talk about that. But there we go. We got the flick that we needed, and that's going to save us about 5 seconds over the normal way, even if I might have lost more than 5 seconds just trying that over. But it doesn't matter anyway, because that happens. Yeah, again, that's another luck part where you just have to get lucky and hope it works out for you. This is what this speedrun is. Just do the thing, hope it works out, and sometimes it will. Come on, please, just work that time. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time, please, Bad Piggies. The thing is, I don't even understand what I'm doing different about when it works and when it doesn't work. Like, this is the exact same scenario, but then hopefully it's going to snatch on, and yeah, it works that time. Why? But whatever, I guess I can't worry about that because I got my cake, I guess. Things are looking up, maybe, but, you know, we're just gonna keep going with our levels. That one, we just kind of click, and we're done. Hooray for easy levels. Those are definitely my favorite. And then we can move on to the next one, which in this one, you have to click multiple times. And this one's also a little bit weird because it is going to be slow. We're gonna have to make sure that we sit for a second before we do our next click, just to make sure that our car doesn't break, because it is very easy to break the wheels off of this car and just lose the entire run. We lost a tiny bit of time by playing it a bit safe, but I'm gonna take it just to be able to continue the run. And then we have this one, which is this. Who decided to make these levels where these machines were necessary? That's more of the question you have to ask. But you know, it is what it is. And oh yeah, another very weird machine we do. Yeah, Pig? Are you kidding me? I don't know why it didn't hit the thing. That was probably the most unlucky thing I've ever seen. Pig! Okay, at least he rolled over it that time. That was kind of sad, but we're just gonna keep going on with our lives. This one, we get to sit for a second, and eventually we are going to hit off the ground. Once we make it to about here, we just want to hit ourselves into the goal. Might cause a little bit of brain damage. Who cares about that? We made it to the end. The pig's life doesn't really matter as much to me, and as you just saw by me hitting him for no reason. And for this one, we have to hit our pig around there, slow down our engine, make it just to the cake, and that one's nice and fast. It even gives us 10 seconds for the challenge, but it takes way less time than that. Oh, and now we have this one where we do that and then that, and yeah, that's my description for how we did this level. I know I'm basically a poet for how I describe these things. It's very impressive. Like this one where I say we do that and make it to the end. Wow, I think that was even better of a description. But wait, because there's more, because now we have this suction-y thing, which suctions things and lets you pull yourselves closer to them. So we're going to use this item a little bit more as we go through these levels. Like for this one, which is just a very awkward level where you have to like slowly get more and more speed to go up this. It just feels awkward. It probably looks pretty awkward too, and don't worry, it is. But I mean, it works sometimes. Depends on the level you're on at least. And you can even do things like this where you just use it there and have your pig roll down the rest of the mountain by itself. Yeah, those are just the best levels ever. Clicking one button and then you're done. Hooray for me. And hey, we get to do it a second time. Yeah, we're just gonna suction ourselves, hope that we get the right amount of momentum. Okay, there we go. Our pig can roll gently down the cliff and make it to the cake. It's nice to get these little breaks in between levels where I don't have to do too intensive of things. And then we move on to things like this, which I guess also isn't that intensive. We can just kind of hang on to that and then hope we make it to the end. There we go. I keep getting worried that I'm just gonna waste myself and cause everything not to work, but we're doing pretty well so far, I have to say. And I mean, for this one, all we do, click a button, we're basically done. Thank you to modern ingenuity for making this beautiful car that just kind of works. And now we can move on to a more interesting one where we're gonna have two motors, one pig, and he's just kind of gonna make his way over there, get kicked out of the car and ran over by his own car, but at least he'll make it back in there. He's pretty happy, I guess. And now we can move on to this one where right away we're gonna want to suction ourselves up there. Then we're gonna want to start the car motors and we can kind of just make it up the rest of this. This car is really awkward because only the front wheel is moving, and I just missed that. You're kidding me. That was just because I was trying to explain it and then I wasn't thinking that I needed to stop the car motors. But as I was saying, this car is awkward because only the front wheel is moving. The back wheel is just kind of sitting there. And you know, it's also kind of awkward that I just lost that time for no reason at all. But we're not going to talk about that because what we can talk about instead is this beautiful level. Wasn't that a good one? It's really the little things in life that you can appreciate, like levels that don't cause me to want to die. And speaking of levels that make me not want to die, that one where we just click the soda bottles again. Hooray. I would appreciate more of those levels, but I know they're not going to sit for too long. But at least for this one, we literally do nothing. We set it up into a way where the pig just can fall down and then he kind of just does that. And we got really unlucky again. Some of these levels literally just RNG. It's literally just if you get lucky with the bounces you get, and that time we didn't for some reason. So we're going to have to reset there and hopefully... Pig, are you kidding me? This pig 2 times in a row is just trying to destroy my speed run, and it hurts. Okay, pig, please get a good bounce this time. It's not that difficult. Why are you doing this to me right now? Okay, we're gonna do soda right away. Maybe that's gonna give him some sort of momentum. It looks like something different is happening at the very least. Thank you. Why did that? This game just confuses me so much. Okay, but we have this one now where basically we're just going to want to use our rockets right away, push our pig as far as he can go so he can make it to the end, and he just missed it there. Okay, we're we're gonna try that one more time. Again, a very luck-based level. You just gotta hope you can make it over that hill, which he did right there. Can slowly drop himself down, make it to the cake. He'll be happy. And I'll also be happy if we can go just a tiny bit faster, but this one is definitely one of the ones which we can, because we have this super cool car with all the engines and stuff. We click a button and then we just wait until we make it to the end. There we go. Our car might be destroyed, but our pride is still there, I think. Can't really promise if it is or not, but I mean, I'm assuming maybe. But now we have this one, which is going to be another one where we use these plunger things, and somehow I die there because I was going a bit too fast. I need to calm down. I'm trying to save time and it's not working out for me in the end. I just need to make sure I'm doing these levels right, keep going with them. We just got to swing right here, and then of course it will feel like not working, so we'll have to make it to the end. And there we go. We can get blown up by some TNT. Honestly, I welcome the TNT by now. And hey, another level where we're upside down. We kind of just keep going with this, and my engine did not feel like stopping. I don't know why my engine just didn't stop there, but okay. We're just gonna stop ourselves about there, hang off, make it to the end. It's going to be okay, Pig. You can finally finish out with that level too. The annoying thing about this is I'm not exactly sure which level we're on, so I don't know how much time left there is going to be, but at least I know what we're doing. Like for this one, we just got to stop our engine a tiny bit. I remember what the levels are, just not how we're going to want to do them. And please just make it to the end, Pig. Okay, he will. He's going to make it to the end, just not in the most beautiful fashion. But that's okay, because all we care about is living, I guess. And we can live this way too, where we just hit ourselves with two of these things and hope that we go fast. Come on, dude, get the right bounce. Okay, perfect. You just got to bounce into the goal. Thank you. You made it, Pig. I'm proud of you. I'm not proud of you for making it take like 3 tries, but I'm proud of you for at least getting there eventually, you know? That's a pretty good design. Oh, and speaking of good designs, we have this level, which is literally the exact same thing. This is the only thing you can do. There's really no puzzle in this one. It kind of just gives it to you and shows you what you have to do with the items you get. So I'm not really sure why that one is even a level, but you know, I guess we also have this level, which maybe shouldn't be a level because we just kind of click a button. But I guess that is a lot of these levels when you look at it the way you're doing speedrunning versions. Oh, and hey, look, another one where we click a button. Yes, these ones are great. Pig just has to bounce over there, get to roll on here, and then hopefully make it to the goal. Come on, just go slowly. At least you made it there eventually, bud. I'm proud of you. And then this one where we're going to want to use our motor right away. And I think for this one, we want to be ready to punch the pig. Oh, wait, I actually messed that up. We wanted to punch the pig earlier. Because for this one, we can actually just do that and he makes it to the end. Or maybe he won't make it to the end because he got too much of a bounce. We're going to be a little more careful with it this time. Get the right bounce, dude. Just knock into the goal. How'd you miss that? Pig, you're really getting on my nerves right now, okay? I just want you to finish out with this run. It's hurting me so much every single day, but I guess that's all right. Especially when we have levels like these, which at the very least, this one isn't that difficult. You kind of just start the car, then keep going with the car. You have this design that just makes it kind of work. We're going to use our soda bottle right there to try to get just a tiny bit more speed. And these plungers just have to slowly make their way over there until we can finally make it to the cake, be done with that level. Hooray. And now we have this one, which is going to be an interesting one because we have some soda bottles which we can use. And we're going to use the soda bottles right there, get a little bit of extra speed. And then finally at the end of this, we punch our pig out of the car and mess it up, of course. What else are you expecting from this speedrun at this point? It just keeps on happening. It refuses to stop. So I wanted to punch myself a tiny bit earlier to actually make it to the goal, and we can finish out with that one. I believe we only have a couple more levels, or maybe this one is actually the last level now that I'm thinking about it. But for this one, what we're going to want to do is we want to jump off of the ground early. So we do it about there, get the plungers to go on the wall, and then we can make our way with our plungers to the end, try to just make that jump as well. Okay, this looks like it might work, but it might not be perfect. Yeah, this is actually a pretty awkward position we're in right now. Okay, it didn't feel like working. Even the world record for this level messed it up a few times, so I'm not feeling too bad about this one. I just got to get it like one of these times, and I'll be happy. Please, plungers, just do the thing I need you to do. We're going to stop them for a second right there so we can slide to the end, and that is going to be time and the end of the speedrun. Sub 20, you know, after so much of just the pain I went through with this speedrun, I'm just gonna be okay with that. I need to take a break now. Please subscribe.